The Tesco Meal Deal. This originally emerged from King Henry VIII, formerly referred to as Henry Meal Deal in 1543. This so-called meal deal consisted of a main meal, a snack and a drink of any kind. From this point onwards, the meal deal began to become a global success and was further developed by Catherine Parr after Henry Meal Deal's passing. In current times, it has become many students' options for breakfast, lunch and dinner. However, this all changed after one factor, and that factor was COVID-19.
So, during the coronavirus, it was a very deadly, unpleasant time. People had to isolate, people had to social distance, stay 2 meters apart. Meal deal price is currently a very reasonable price to help all the starving, hungry families. Tesco makes sure that we provide so much quality and so much quantity. We also make sure that in our shop, coronavirus standards are kept at a very high and hygienic level. We want to make sure that nobody goes out our store with that horrible, deadly virus.
Yeah, it's been tough, with COVID and all that. The stores are not as busy as they used to be. I'm not working as hard. I'm not earning as much because I'm in a lot less, they're all ill. But, with £10 an hour, it's not looking the best. I've got a family to feed, children to take care of, but if nothing else, at least the meal deal is £3.
Monday, February 28th, 2022. Unfortunately, during this pandemic, many tragedies occurred, but most importantly, the meal deal price increased to £3.50.
So the meal deals have increased by 50p, which is very reasonable and very cheap. And if you do use your club card, you do get it for £3. Anyway, the meal deals, they're, I said, at a very reasonable price to help all the poor people at Tesco make sure that they get an amazing sandwich that's full of quality at a very cheap price. I promise that they will never ever increase past 50p. Tesco's doesn't want to do that. We want to make sure that we invite a very great community of people who are willing to purchase amazing sandwiches. We promise, and I'll say again, we will not increase it past 50p.
Shocked and outraged by this betrayal, many began speaking out.
It is an abhorrent misuse of power, and it's positively disgusting. I think it's another example of capitalism trying to pinch more pennies from the working man.
I think the current meal deal crisis isn't a crisis, to be honest. I think the meal deals should be priced the way they are. I think they're a good, suitable rate. I think the young people, like teenagers, are just finding something to moan about as usual and kick off a fuss about. In my opinion, I would even raise the price a little bit more just to spite the teenagers because they do my head in. I think we should be paying more for the people, It's made me a happier man, seeing the teenagers upset. When they're not glued to Fortnite and TikTok and bloody YouTube, they're moaning about bloody sandwiches online. Grow up, get a job, stop living in your parents' basement and just do something with your life. But at the moment, I'm happy with the price and I want it to stay as high as possible. If anything, I'd be willing to pay £5.50 for a meal deal. Get these teenagers to get a bloody job they want, huh?
This is why old people don't deserve the right to vote.
They have increased the price of the meal deal to £3.50. I can't afford that. I've got family to feed. I have to budget around this now, I can't get lunch most days because I don't have my club card on me. I get 10% off, that's great, but still, it's not the best. I can't afford what I need to, It's a joke, honestly. CEO needs to sort his ideas out.
Phil said that the prices are outrageous.
What, sorry?
He said the prices are outrageous.
Oh, Phil's a fucking idiot. What did he fucking say?
The meal deal's priced perfectly.
Monday, October 24th, 2022. Tesco increases their meal deal price to £3.90 and all chaos broke loose. There was mass outrage and panic across the streets of England as worry began to spread. The Tesco Meal Deal crisis has affected many all around the country. People are no longer capable of supporting their families and their own lives.
It's just like, I don't understand. Like, everything's so expensive already. I don't understand how I'm meant to pay for my travel, pay for my family, but like, how am I supposed to pay for all this when a meal deal's going up from £3 to £3.90? That is 90p that I could be using to feed my siblings, or that is like a whole bus ticket to be able to get into college. I just don't know how I'm meant to be doing it anymore, to be fair. It's like the cost of living crisis, Liz Truss, or whatever her name was, she's messed up my whole entire life. That 40p, that 90p was necessary. Not everyone has a club card. What if I go out and I'm just so starving and I'm so poor that I just need to get a meal deal and I don't have my club card? That's an extra 50p.
Homelessness has skyrocketed since the price increase of the meal deal, as people are unable to afford their own homes, to afford their own means of survival. Tesco has gone too far this time with their price increase, and we fear that there could be more to come in the future. Help us stop Tesco. Spread the message. We must reduce the price of the meal deal. #SaveTheMealDeal.